Has anyone ever invested in you? And I don't mean financially. I know that's what we use when we say that word invested. Might be that case, but I mean, has anyone invested time in you because they saw this potential? Maybe they even saw themselves in you and said, hey, if I can invest in that person, I think that'll have a great impact. Or maybe you've been on the flip side where you've been the one who has seen yourself in somebody else. You've seen God's potential, something going on in them, and you just want to add more fuel to that fire. And so you invest your time and spend time with a person so that they would grow and they would thrive. Well, today that's what we're talking about. We're in the first kind of few verses of Acts 16, only a few verses here, but I think it's important to take a look at them. Because Paul's traveling with Silas, and he comes upon this guy, this young man, or maybe teenager, I'm not sure, named Timothy. And he sees potential in Timothy. He sees the giftings he has, or the passion he has. I'm not exactly sure what he sees in him. But he sees these and says, hey, I want to invest in this guy. And so he invites Timothy along in his ministry, in his journey, which is powerful. And we find out later in Scripture that Timothy does some significant ministry with Paul and also on his own as he grows. And so as you read this and as we take a look at this, what does it say to us? Well, I think first thing it says, even though it's a few verses here in Scripture, it says that mentoring, that investing in people, individuals, is important. So the question for you and the question for me is, who are you investing in? That's number one. And number two, who is investing in you? This is part of the rhythm of the early church, was that people invested in people, individuals. And then they also were invested in. As you look at this, imagine and think about the people that spent time with you and how your life is different because of them. Would you be willing to do the same for others? And in church we have, there's investment that happens from the preaching that happens at the front, or in different group life and different programs and all that. But I think individually, we need to invite people along in our journey, and we need to journey with people so that we grow and so that others grow. And so who are you investing in today? And who's investing in you? I hope you reflect on those questions and that they move you towards a deeper life in Jesus. Take care.